Enough messing around. We're back in Minecraft. No more funny references. None of that. I'm not going to say Gerona. I'm not going to say any of that. It's been 2 episodes. I think we can put a can in that for once. Okay. All right. Okay. With that out of the way, welcome to Minecraft. We're still in 26.2. Obviously, I think it would be pretty known that if the update came out or not, and it's not out yet. Last time, oh, don't leave the door open. I was going to show you what I did last time. Should be down here. Last time we visited the sulfur caves and we found potent sulfur. As you are fully aware, the way potent sulfur works is when you put lava below it or magma cube below it and put water above it at varying depths of levels of, I don't know how to word it, but water will shoot out of the spout. And that is how we have that's how we have geysers. So the itinerary, I don't even know how you pronounce that word, plan for this episode is to try and, well, it's a couple of things, really. For starters, I need to, I want to build a sulfur elevator that leads up into this, inventory room. I wanna be able to get into this, house in a various other method that doesn't require me going through here. I want a different method, okay? Give me a break. I have an idea. Needless to say, it might involve a little bit of redstone. Needless to say. And also, we have our villager that we probably should move into an actual home. I need the LA to be out here. Yeah, be out here. So I'm gonna be digging holes and I don't need you escaping. Okay, so I suppose I'm trying to debate how to do this. I'm trying to debate where I could make an elevator that would make sense. That leads into that room. Maybe if I had it around here and just figure out where my room is in retrospect to this. Maybe. I want to do this idea, okay? Alright, give me a break. So that's where that is. Okay. I think I can make do with this. I think I know what to do. Maybe. I think I have a rough idea of what my plan is. Here. Yeah. Okay. This is where we would have it. And that's where I would place it. Okay. This is gonna be a redstone heavy episode. And, yeah. Okay. Just a warning. It's gonna be one of those ones. I don't have a lot of iron to work with, but what can you do? I'm heavily brainstorming here, just so you know. I'm using all my brain power to debate this idea. I might need some things like repeaters or something or another. I have barely ever used any of these things. I need quartz. Go figure. Okay. Well, that's a comparator. What is a comparator? I don't know anything about. If you have no idea, I have no idea how any of this redstone works. Well, at least I don't remember how comparators work. Yeah, I'm a redstone genius. I'm gonna make one of those just to be safe. We're gonna do some experimenting outside. Because I need to debate how this will be made. I said I'd make an elevator, I meant it. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. For starters, let's see. For starters, let's see you guys liking and subscribing, huh? That would be great. And, pray for me, because I don't know how this is gonna go. Okay. I need to do a little bit of experimenting. So, I got the piston, right? Boom. Boom. Okay. Typical stuff. I'm just trying to remember. Isn't there a way you make like redstone torches turn off? Okay, there we go. See, yeah, okay. So the idea is... I'm gonna use this cobblestone as an example, right? Okay. Oh no, I actually have the grate. Why don't I just use that? Okay. The idea I have is I'm gonna have this grate over the hole where the geyser is gonna be shooting out, right? When obviously I don't have it set up, but I'll see if I can find a way to wire it. When I use the tripwire, I don't have string on me, so I can't exactly show it. When I step over the tripwire, I wanted to send a signal to this to let this back. I need to, right now though, I need to figure out a way to make the signal last long. I think repeaters did that? That delays how long the signal lasts. I'm trying to debate. I'm using all my brain power, by the way. So this is... Sorry if this... I'm sorry to all redstone engineers watching this with their shaking their heads. I want to be able to, like, make this stay closed for, like, a second, for a couple seconds. It needs to be closed long enough for me to be lifted into the air and into the room. The issue is, I don't necessarily know how to do that. That can't do anything. I have no idea what I'm doing. Just so you guys are fully aware, I've never, ever done, like, anything with redstone ever. I've actively avoided it my entire Minecraft career because I just do not fully understand redstone. It is so confusing. I don't understand how redstone engineers do this. Actually, I just realized my tripwire hook idea probably wouldn't work, right? Because the geyser would probably break the string, wouldn't it? Crap! Oh my god, my ideas are just not going according to plan. An observer maybe would do something. Okay, so when it has a thing placed in front of it, not an entity, a thing. Honestly, I don't even think I would need to do this setup. I don't even know why I bothered with an observer. Why did I just think of a button? I press the button, I do the thing. I'm not, this isn't a bit. Just so you know, this is not a bit. I am a dumb when it comes to redstone. And I don't necessarily know what kind of contraption I'm trying to make right now. I'm trying to make a thing that makes this turn off for more than a second. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make a thing that does that. That remains turned off. I'm doing this now. Let me get rid of all the signal. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I don't think this is doing anything. Blood break. I need to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, I think I immediately figured out my problem. It wasn't repeaters that I wanted. It was comparators that I wanted. Ugh. It'll all make sense in a moment. Oh my gosh. This is why I can't do redstone. Ah. I hope you guys forgive me for my stupidity. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I genuinely don't. Now, the issue I was running across, setting this up, is I was trying to make the signal last longer. After a little bit of research, it turns out comparators are the ones that do that job, not repeaters. And that's why I was struggling. I'm gonna make... Okay, there we go. We got 4. The more we have, the longer the signal will last. No, I just didn't realize this was what comparators did. I don't necessarily know what the layout was. Maybe it was that. As you see, man, okay. I'm a dummy. As you can tell. It obviously lasted longer there. So, if I were to do another set of them, like so... Like such... this would last for quite a while. And I think that would be just enough time for me to be able to get into the air. Maybe I'd want to do one more set to be safe. So I basically just need to make a setup like that. Okay, here's the reasoning for my idea. I was thinking a dropper idea, but then I realized, well, I mean, I could probably do the dropper thing. I don't remember if I also need to go get lava, but I don't remember if the geysers emit constant sound while they're, doing their geyser thing. Because if they do, I might want to put like the lava bucket specifically in a dropper. And then whenever I activate that contraption, it activates both the piston and the dropper. Let's see if we can set this up finally. And when we make one for going down, we'll probably we'll just probably make a drop and we'll just use a block that negates fall damage. Probably like a slime block. I just need to figure out how deep I need to make this. I'll probably have to dig it deeper, but let's try it. Okay, that should be higher. Let's see how high that gets us. It gets us all the way up. Okay. All right. So two water blocks. Two waters deep, and I know that's not the right phrasing. And I can make this. Okay, so it just needs to be 2 water deep. Well, it might need to be 1 level lower, but it spouts you kind of like, it propels you back up. So I just needed 2 water. Is that right now? Okay, it is. All right. I'm sorry if I wasn't talking fully there. I was trying to figure it out. It's very hard to figure out, okay? Give me a break. I should probably also just dig the hole for just jumping out of, but whatever. Ow. Okay, so now we need the grate, which blocks the steam there. And now we need to make the contraption. Got that there. We're gonna try to make this as concealed as possible so it's not exposed to the outside world. For obvious reasons. I think I need it there and there. Okay, there we go. And then I just need to make the setup that turns off the signal. Something like that would turn it off. Okay. Okay, actually, you know what? Beginning to form in my mind. I'm actually beginning to figure it out. Okay. So the button would need to be somewhere on the outside so it doesn't get affected by the water spout. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. This is a difficult layout. Because I'm trying to make this as compact as possible, but, yeah. Okay. Make it like that. Let's try that. Okay. Oh, right, I didn't wire it up properly, and also that wouldn't have worked anyways, because I'm an idiot! Sorry, everyone. I'm sorry you have to witness my stupidity live. Well, I mean, this isn't live, but, whatever. Okay, let's try that. Okay. And that lasts for a couple seconds. Just do that. And then boom. Ow. Might need to make the signal last a little bit longer, like... Okay, that doesn't work. What am I doing wrong? What the hell am I doing wrong now? Oh my... This is so stupid. This is so stupid. I hate redstone. I hate it all. I think redstone sucks and it's stupid. Okay, well, my idea is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do just the full stats. I guess you can't do odd numbers for some reason. Can't do odd numbers. No, 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 no. You have to do even numbers. You have to do even. The reason why is because we developed it this way. Oh! That's definitely plenty of time. I figured it out. Eventually. I'm okay. This is the Jester struggles to make redstone contraptions episode, clearly. It's either I do that or I do hay bales. I mean, I guess hay bales wouldn't be that bad. Do I have enough wheat? I mean, I have plants outside. I guess I would have enough wheat. I guess we'll just do the hay option. I don't want to use slime balls because I don't want to bounce while I'm falling. I just want it to be instantaneous, and that's also why I don't want to do cobwebs either. Alright, I need to find a decorative block to place the button on. Maybe copper. Let's see what I got. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. That's there. Drop would have to be probably here, I think. Yeah. Okay. I do that. I'll test. I don't have to go the long way. I could go this way. Man, look at this. I made an elevator, guys. Wow. Oh my god. It only took so long. I made an elevator up and I made an elevator down. Well, I mean, this isn't an elevator, really. But to me, it's an elevator in spirit, okay, guys? It's an elevator in spirit. Let's patch this up. Let's just cover all this up. I don't want this revealed to the elements. I have this lit up so mobs won't spawn on the inside. There we go. Got that. Got that. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm just patching up the hole. There we go. I'm going to need to cook more stone. Okay. Okie dokie. Mamma mia. Okay. Let's go up. I have to double check to make sure it doesn't reduce this fall damage. Okay. Man, look at that. That is so seamless. That is so much... Honestly, in my opinion, that is so much better than the water option. In my opinion. Because with the water option, if like a block broke, it would make such a mess. At least with this, it makes as little mess as possible. You know? You have to like congratulate me there or compliment me there. I don't know what you would say. You have to say it's at least cool there. I have a way downward that doesn't require me to run all the way around. And I have a way up. That doesn't require me to run all the way around. I have two entrances to this. I'll have to make signs so I know which one is which, but... You know, that'll be fine. That would be harder for me to miss. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, well, I figured that out. I want to use copper bulbs to, light up the tunnels. So I'm gonna need to, grab that in a redstone torch. Because that's how you light them up. Oh, well, I mean, this was... Would you call this a productive episode? I don't know, honestly. You know what? No, actually, you know what? I would say this episode was productive because I made an elevator for myself, and I like the way it turned out. You know, it's... Not every episode has to be super productive, I suppose. Hey, let me fill this part in. This kind of bothers me. There you go. Now it's sort of even. Do I need to fill in that spot? Yeah, I'll just leave it, actually. So, yeah, I did it. I made a redstone contraption that works. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's been an hour. I spent an hour on this. I spent an hour to try to make this work. And granted, it does. It took an hour, though. Oh, my gosh. Guys, we can't keep doing this. Needless to say, I am happy with it, how it turned out, even if it took longer than anticipated.
Future Jester here. As of editing this, I have decided to cut out the bit where I built a house for my mending villager. I'll show off his home next time, since I will likely need to build a proper village now anyways. I hope you understand the circumstances.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. You know, I did some things, you know, I struggled to make a redstone thing, so there's gotta account for something. Oh man, I struggled severely for that. But hey, you know what? It doesn't matter, because look at this. I have a Geyser elevator Boom. Look at that. That is so cool. Probably the best addition they can make to this game. And I can just go back down. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Not one of our typical episodes, but I thought we'd kick it back for a moment. It's gonna be a bit till we get the dappled force anyways, and cushions, so, you know. Yeah. Tune in next time, and then, I don't know what I'll work on next time. I probably need to make some progress. Maybe I should probably consider looking into getting netherite. I don't know. I'll figure that out when I'll figure that out, but like and subscribe for more content like this. I shouldn't have to tell you. And bye!